Next time you see a massive cargo ship in a harbor, look at the very bottom. Almost every ship on Earth is painted a bright, rusty red just below the waterline. You might think it's just a traditional color choice, or even a way to scare off sea creatures, but that's not it. In fact, the color red is actually the least important part of the story. The real reason for this paint is an engineering secret that saves the global economy billions of dollars, and it all starts with a pair of denim jeans. Welcome to Latent Histories. Today, we're uncovering the simple reason ships wear red and why getting it wrong costs the world billions. To understand the paint, we first have to understand why smoothness matters. A ship is designed to slide through the water like a hot knife through butter, but the ocean is full of tiny hitchhikers called barnacles. If they grow on the hull, they create massive friction. Think about it like this. Imagine trying to swim a race in a professional swimsuit. Now, imagine trying to do it while wearing a pair of heavy, baggy denim jeans. The water grabs the fabric and pulls you back. That is exactly what barnacles do to a ship. They turn a fast vessel into a slow, dragging weight. This drag creates a massive problem for the global economy. First, the cost. When a ship is covered in barnacles and slime, the engine has to work much harder to push through the water. This increases fuel consumption by up to 40%. Without protective paint, the global shipping industry would waste over $30 billion in extra fuel every single year. Second, the solution. To stop this, ships use anti-fouling paint. This paint contains copper, which creates a protective layer that barnacles simply can't stick to. They try to grab on, lose their grip, and drift away. And finally, why red? Historically, the copper used in the paint was naturally a rusty red color. While we can make the paint any color today, we kept the red because it creates a perfect contrast. It makes it easy for port inspectors to see the plimsoll line, the white markings that show if a ship is safely loaded or dangerously heavy. Against red, those lines are easy to spot. Against black or gray, they're invisible. Before we finish, here is one last surprising detail. While copper works, it can be harmful to the ocean. So engineers are testing a new secret ingredient from the kitchen: chili peppers. They are using capsaicin, the stuff that makes peppers hot, to make the paint. It turns out barnacles hate the heat. When they touch a spicy ship, they flee immediately. The ship of the future doesn't need to be toxic. It just needs to be a little bit spicy.
So the next time you see that red band on a ship's hull, you'll know you're not just looking at paint. You're looking at a shield that keeps the world's goods moving fast and cheap. It's the difference between a ship that flies through the waves and one that's just struggling to swim in its jeans. Tradition brought the red, but physics is why it stays. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button. It really helps. And subscribe to Latent Histories for more stories about the ordinary objects you've never stopped to question. Thanks for watching.